Okay, this is a ratio question. It says here is a recipe for fruit smoothies. And here's the recipe: 10 strawberries, half a litre of orange juice, 250 millilitres of yoghurt and 1 banana. This is very important down here at the bottom. This makes 2 smoothies. Look, here is the picture to help you. 2 smoothies, doesn't make 1, it makes 2. Stefan uses the recipe to make smoothies. He uses 1 litre of yoghurt. How many strawberries does he use? So he uses 1 litre of yoghurt. So if we go back to this recipe, the recipe for 2 smoothies is half a litre. Oh no, sorry, it's 250 millilitres is yoghurt, isn't it? 250 millilitres. But Stefan has used 1 litre. So not only is this a ratio question, but we have to be good at something else. We have to be very good at our millilitres and our litres. So the original recipe uses 250 millilitres, but Stefan has used 1 litre. So what is 1 litre? This is millilitres. So what is 1 litre in millilitres? Well, I know that milli means 1,000, so he's used 1 litre or 1,000 millilitres. So you have to work out what he has done to this number to get to this number, because this is what ratio is all about, making sure you can work that out. Because if we can work that out, we can then work out the strawberries. So we know for 250 millilitres of yoghurt, he uses 10 strawberries. Okay, he's actually used 1,000 millilitres, so we need to work out how many strawberries. So what has he done to get from here to here? What has he times by? Well, 250 times 4 makes 1,000, so he's times by 4. So if he's times by 4 here, what do we have to do here? We have to do exactly the same thing, we times by 4. So 10 times 4 is 40, so he's used 40 strawberries all the way down the bottom. If you can see, these where the box is, put 40 in. Okay, that's the first part of the question. There's actually a second part to this question, which is here. Here's the recipe again. It's exactly the same recipe. I've just copied it over to the next page. Now we've got Amir using the same recipe. He wants to make 5 smoothies. Okay, remember this makes 2. He has 1 litre of orange juice. He has 1 litre of orange juice. How many more millilitres of orange juice does he need? So again, they're asking you millilitres and litres question, as well as a ratio question. They're very sneaky like that. So in the original recipe for 2 smoothies, you've got half a litre. Half a litre, okay, makes 2 smoothies. He wants to make 5, doesn't he? So half a litre equals 2. If we doubled this, we'd get 1 litre, wouldn't we? So I've doubled it, I've times it by 2. So therefore I have to times this by 2, and that would give us 4. He doesn't want 4, he wants 5. So what do we need to do to this original recipe? If this makes 2 smoothies, what have we got to do to all these values? We've got to halve them. All right? So to make 1 smoothie, which I'm going to add to my 4 smoothies, to make 1 smoothie, we're going to have to halve this recipe. But we're only interested in orange juice, look. So let's halve the orange juice, so it'd be 1/4 of a litre, wouldn't it? So to make his 5, U5. Add them together. So he needs 1 litre plus 1/4. 1 1/4 litres equals 5 people's, 5 smoothies, I should say. Okay, so now I know that. So that was quite a lot of work just to know that bit. So 1 1/4 litres is 5 smoothies. I now have to look at this. He has 1 litre of orange juice. How many more does he need? Well, he needs 1/4 of a litre more. He's low by 1/4 of a litre. But it doesn't ask you for that. That is not the answer. Don't write 1/4. Okay? It says how many more millilitres of orange juice. So now we have to change this 1/4 of a litre into millilitres. Well, I know half is 250 millilitres. We've done it already in the previous bit of the question. So if I halve that again, I'll get 1/4, which is 125. So the answer is 125 millilitres. Okay? So it was a ratio question, it was a multiplying question, and it was millilitres and litres question. Okay? That's what makes it level 5, is that it uses lots of different maths. All right, that's it.